Do you know what BMX stands for?
I'm not sure. You'll have to ask All-Star. I'm not entirely sure it stands for anything at all, actually.
Oh, they have a picture of DMX the rapper, so
Three,
I think
two,
Looks
that's
like
what.
BMX actually is gonna have a rough time going mid. Yep, Kimbo just straight up gives up on the button. Oh, that's right. Majors and minors are pup delayed. That slipped my mind because I'm in mLTP this season. So right.
Same here.
Okay, grabbed by Trip B. He's stuck in the corner now. Megatron looks like he's lagged out or he's just playing possum right now. We might need a sub. Leads to a 0 offensive pressure by holding gate for the moment. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but Kimba gets a nice bomb grab, is out top past 3, and
Ooh.
with Mega lagging out, Iron getting blocked. Kimba,
Oh,
I don't know if that was a show of sportsmanship or something else, but he decided not to cap for whatever reason and got returned. Either that or it's the worst showboat I've ever seen.
I would assume it's sportsmanship, but
Pups are up, yep. Only one of them taken right away by Megatron, who's actually gotten back into the game.
you grabbing
It's
the
a
tag pro.
5v4. Why is it a 5v4? Who's the fifth? What am I looking at right now? So
I see 4 on 4.
Yeah. Strange comment by Goose, but BMX does end up getting an early cap. I believe only right power up is on time, mid and top, or mid and left are both quite delayed.
Megatron flaccid, red base.
Kimba with a nice grab there. Holding Gate Warrior's defense barely misses him both times, but he can't get out. Trip B with the re. Looks like he's going to go back for the bomb and hopefully get out with that. Does hit the boost, but probably not exactly what I was aiming for there. Wanted to go top quickly. Power-ups are up. They're going to lose the tag pro to Holding Gate. Trippy just continuing to hold, but he's backing himself into a corner steadily. He lands a snipe. Iron picks up a RB mid. And really just 0 offensive pressure so far. And I see AP saying that they can't hear Megatron and Mumble, so that might be the issue. Oh, Iron nearly gets out there, but can't quite chase super. Megatron coming in. I think this is the farthest Holding Gate have gotten on the map so far. But quickly returned. Iron with a nice move to get past 1, but tries to go for a split. Ends up failing. So far it seems like Kimba has gotten some nice grabs to get out. Just pretty much grabbing on Holding Gate defense without using a boost even. Mega has a chance to get out ahead of 3. Coming in fast mid, if they can block out Kimba, that'll be a cap. Nice block, but AP decides to go for the rolling bomb instead. If they had committed hard to that block, I believe that would have been a cap. Megatron picks up a mid rolling bomb anyways. Manages to only get past 1 and uses it really soon. Coming in for an attempt. Kimba playing anti-re with a tag pro. Oh, near cap there. Just too many in the end. Iron picks up the re. Super Diglett might get out with the help of blocks, but not quite. Tag pro incoming. I think that's running out sometime soon. Yep, there it is. Grumpy trying to line up a snipe. Ends up in a contained position and gets a return. If Iron can work his way around here, I think. Oh, that bomb spawn was very unfortunate.
Nice
Megatron
boost.
gets a boost past 1, but that'll be a reset for BMX. And power-ups are coming up. Looks like it's 3 versus 2, right? Holding Gate ends up with a power-up.
Mid's not for another 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Left is also around the same time.
Oh, Trippy wins the pup battle mid and gets a little kill there. Nice job. Kimbo with a bit of a flaccid. Trippy's gonna try to use his juke juice to make his way out of base, but it'll be very difficult playing. Very conservative. See there?
He hung out bottom there a little too long.
Quick flaccid by the tag pro. Wasn't the worst. If he did get out, would have been okay. But didn't have much longer. The tag pro probably wanted to get back on D. Still, Holdin Gate having some real issues getting out of base, I think, so far. Megatron attempts to use the bomb. Deflected. I'm getting a bit of a lag right now, actually. Kimba picks up the right power-up and might be able to get past a few here.
Should be able to.
Gets past one. The gate's there.
Ooh,
He
good
gets
gate.
around. Grumpy doesn't try to block the gate, and if
Get
the
it,
blocks
get
are there, oh, not quite. Megatron manages to get around Sandy. Close to being split there.
Yeah, that was.
Offensive D manages to work it out.
Besides the actual cap, that was the closest cap of the game.
Megatron, yeah, kind of kills Grumpy there. That boost down. Not sure if it's because he can't communicate properly on Mumble or something else. We'll see. Good boost by E, but nothing happens there. Boost by Iron. Once again, Mega seems to. I think he's trying to play a sort of backboard to get Iron out. But in that situation, if he had just been under the flag and to the left, he might have been able to get a clean grab ahead of 2 instead.
Yeah, Iron off the.
Yeah, we'll see if they try.
If Iron would have got a big bounce, Megatron could have possibly got the momentum.
Good job by Super Diglett winning mid pup, but it's defused right away. And very passive right now as both teams go for pups. Kimba does win a tag pro. And Holding Gate tag pro actually wears off at the exact same time. Oh, a nice move by AP, but you can't shake Super Diglett right behind.
Should be good for red.
Oh, the tag pro is actually quite behind right now, even though it has a few more seconds on it. And there we go. It's out. AP bombs backward in an attempt against a tag pro, and this is going to be it with a gate. Good gate awareness there. But that's a play that should always happen with this Mega base. Megatron misses a snipe on Kimba, and will this be a second gate play? Most likely, no. Too many Holding Gate in base. Oh, and a spike there by Megatron. Not sure if he's still having issues.
That looked laggy or something.
Attempt to come in. Megatron picks up mid pup. Tag pro right there should be fairly useful. See if Holding Gate can capitalize on the 20 seconds there. They're playing fairly passively though. Oh, this rolling. Yeah, AP picks it up, but this is the situation where you really want to kiss or just get that return really quick. And there's a kiss. AP gets ahead of possibly 1, and it's 2.
Could be good.
He's gonna go in for the kiss though. Yeah. The reset for both teams. Actually, Sandy with a re gets ahead of Megatron. He dives way too hard there. Gets past 2. And he doesn't opt to take the boost. Interesting move there. Trippy just hanging around. Gonna go back to the boost. We'll see how Holdin Gate handles it. Oh, nice. Rough job by Megatron there, but Trippy just aimed lower there.
Kimba opts for a
grab right there. Megatron with a tag pro and a juke juice. See if Holdin Gate can do anything. Kills 1. Iron. Oh, spikes there.
That was a rough spike.
By Kimba. Probably shouldn't have committed into the spike direction anyways. Oh, ends up being a kiss by Megatron.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that.
Perhaps he thought.
He had a defender right there.
Yeah. It's questionable. I mean, in that situation, you just want to get rid of the flag being in their base.
That's,
AP just straight lining, gets past 2 right there. They expected him to make some moves or just not quite have the angle. Trippy gets soloed, but Super Diglett manages to get the return. It's actually really nice, really close shave there. Megatron loops around to only get past 1. Sandy picks up an RB right. Nothing happens there. We'll see if a boost block happens or something similar. But Mega's just trying to get around a few. Trippy picks up that tag pro. Oh, that was nearly a really good bomb.
Yeah.
But that bounce off the wall there. If they can
get a tough angle.
Yeah, oh, this is really bad. Ooh. Oh, they needed to hit that snipe. Only Grumpy's ahead. And Super Diglett's picked up a tag pro, so I'm actually really curious that Trippy didn't decide to go for a lead.
Mm-hmm.
He had 10 seconds left on that tag pro and could have been a cap right there for BMX. Well, in any case, it's going to be out of 2 with a tag pro following. It's turned to be a tag pro lead if they just go fast here. Nice pull, but
Yeah.
not working out. And that's going to be
Just
half one on iron.
smooth cap to end the half.
Yep. Holdin Gate had some issues with Megatron leaving early, and some good sportsmanship by BMX to not get that early cap. But BMX does take the early lead, 3-0. If you look at the scoreboard, Trippy has all 3 of BMX's caps, but Kimbo was doing quite a bit of work too in terms of getting out of base. Looked like Megatron and Iron just could not get out at all. Well, the few times they did get out, they quickly shut down for the most part. A few long holds,
Yeah,
but
I think they only had one close cap that whole half.
yeah, just
Maybe
not
two.
that
No,
much offensive
AP
pressure.
came close too, but there's maybe a few.
Did you see the power-up stats? I didn't really
No, I
pay
actually
attention to
missed
that.
that.
I
It
want to
looked,
say Holding Gate lost by a bit, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure. There's just a lot of tag bros in that game.
Mm-hmm.
When Holding Gate got them, they just didn't really use them that well. Alright, well, going to half 2. I think we're staying on Sphere. I believe this is an Origin versus Centra matchup. And I think Holding Gate is going to sub in Mr. Bucket for someone. Not entirely sure who just yet. Based on that game, what do you think the strengths of each team or the weaknesses were?
It was it was hard to tell whether Holden Gate's offense wasn't doing that great, or if it was because they were getting out on defense and they were playing um, offensive D. But yeah, it looked like the offensive coordination wasn't too well, communication. But the strength, I don't know. Holden Gate didn't look too solid at that half, but they could definitely get it together.
Yep, looks like Bucket's coming in for Grumpy. That's just one substitution for Holding Gate, no substitutions for BMX coming into this half. I would agree that there is a general lack of offensive pressure at all. When both flags are out, it's just much easier to get pups.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're down by 3 on iron, so that's. I guess that's.
It's not
Yeah.
that hard to hold a lead on iron.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
As long as their defense stays tight, they should be fine.
Yep. There have been blowout games before in the past on iron, but in general, I would say games are fairly defensive and low scoring.
Yeah, fairly low scoring.
Something capitalist versus lag prone, I think it was. Probably one of the biggest blowouts in Major League history.
Was it okay? Was that on iron?
Yep.
Yeah,
I want to say that was back when they only played one map a week, and
okay.
Yeah.
I've been part of a USC blowout where we got blown out pretty hard, but.
All right, looks like we're going to half 2. Just one substitution there. Bucket in for Grumpy for Holding Gate Warriors defense.
Yeah, it's kind of. I didn't even really notice Grumpy was in the game. No offense, but he just wasn't doing a lot. Not that I saw.
To be fair, defense is really a coordinated, contained effort on iron.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Megatron with a little cheeky kill there with a bomb will reduce BMX's offensive pressure for the first few. into the game. Iron tries to get a grab, sets up Megatron for a nice grab. Super Diglett gets behind, and Megatron opts to go top. I think that route is just too slow when you get past 2 like that. He easily could have curved mid and had a 2v2 situation. But the blocks weren't quite there either. Iron jukes around a bit, but doesn't quite manage to get out. Super Diglett with a snipe there from behind.
Neutron.
Ooh, nice try there, but Sandy manages to be in the right place at the exact right time.
A lot more pressure starting out this game, though.
Yep. Already a couple of times they're getting out. And Pups right now spawning at 0. AP's a bit is the only one from Holdin Gate to go mid, and if he had just gone directly there instead of bouncing, could have gotten it. But we'll see. Megatron just goes into the corner, trying to set up Iron, but against a double juke D, not going to do too much right now. Trippy just waiting on top boost, knowing that there's just a tag pro sitting on the flag, I think.
It seems like Iron and Megatron are resorting to handoffs when maybe they should try more boosting approach.
They could try more blocking for their flag carrier. Oh, Trippy manages to get around Bucket there. Bucket coming a little hard, and AP blocks Bucket to get them both even more behind. Bucket dies to a nice bomb by Trippy, but I feel like he could have just taken that a lot faster. He does go for a nice boost down there. Oh, and the bomb kills him in the end. AP actually will get past 3 if Bucket blocks, but nope. Bucket didn't quite
Megatron
block
almost
Sandy
had
there.
that snipe.
Close in on Kimba, and this is a 2v2 situation. AP should really come in, especially considering they grabbed. But he goes out. He is smartly going for power-ups, but there's a chance there. Picks up a juke from mid. Trippy with a tag pro. They're gonna have to. Oh, nice sacrifice there. That was pretty much the obvious play there, but making it is sometimes not really easy for defenders to do.
Yeah, it was a pretty close judgment call, and he made the right decision.
He had the angle perfectly, and flag carrier was coming in fast. That's exactly what you want to do. Nice snipe by Bucket to get out. AP was containing anyways, so or not get out, but get the return. Iron with a nice grab right there, manages to get past and takes a boost to get past 2. If they can get the blocks in place here. Oh, AP tried to go for a boost block, but did it a little too soon. Manages to boost Kimba right in.
A little high on the boost by Megatron, yeah.
Looks like Holdin Gates actually, I feel like their offense is a bit conservative coming into base 2v2. Right there was not exactly Super Diglett with a double kill there in mid with an RB. Bucket manages to get a return that could have been dangerous otherwise. But yeah, I think in general, offenders should be more aggressive than they are when they're ahead of 2 and coming in, because they really want to just see if they can get that even situation in base to try to cap. Otherwise, of course, the exception is when they're holding for power-ups.
Right. It's your instinct tells you to get out of base when there's too many people in, but you'd be surprised how it materializes sometimes when there's 2 in base.
Yep. 2 quickly becomes 3 and 4. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Trippy manages to get out and doesn't take the boost. Bucket kind of overcommits in that direction, trying to block off the boost, which is fine there, but Trippy takes advantage. See what
puts him a little out of position, but
I'm a little surprised that Kimba didn't go for the boost with Bucket behind it there, but manages to pick up that tag pro. I guess that's what he was waiting on. Nice snipe from behind to take care of the tag pro lead situation.
Nice positioning here by Blue.
Megatron, Iron manages to stay alive with those corners, but ends up dying in the end. Megatron needs to stay alive for a bit, chooses to just tunnel with a bomb, ends up helping a little bit with that return. Maybe he boosts top right here, he should go mid, does go mid, it's past 3, need a 1v1 block, a little slow, Sandy comes in for the return. Super Diglett is out, so he was actually past 2, but effectively past 3, if it was a 4v4. Alright, AP coming in, looking to come in from top, it takes an angle down. Oh, that was a nice angle, but
yeah, that was.
Had that grab. And Kimba doesn't quite get to the boost. Lets Iron pick up the tag pro, and with that rolling re, Still fresh on Mega. This could be a cap. This should be a cap. And it is one. Very fast
Aggregate
boost
of
angle there.
3-2 now.
Yep, BMX only ahead by one cap. Iron with a flag pro, deciding to go for it. That tag pro and base is going to be a little rough. Attempted sacrifice play, but doesn't really work out. And the resulting kiss is actually pretty good for BMX if they can get out, and yes they can. That remainder of the tag pro. Looks like posturing fairly aggressively. They want this return mid. And Andy kind of pushes Bucket towards him, and Bucket takes advantage to get the return. Megatron loops back for the boost snipe. Does manage to get it quickly enough that it's impactful, but Sandy in the position there. Block was a little too late by holding gate. Ooh, that was a really rough corner bounce there for Iron. And he ends up getting sniped. So power-up's not going to be too impactful. They're all rolling bombs apparently. All of them defused right away. Iron goes for a solo grab there against 2 and now 3 people in base. Tries to make a move around, but can't do anything really there. And we've kind of reset a bit. Trippy with a nice boost down though, but AP gets a bomb snipe. And 3 minutes left in this half. Still anyone's game, only a 1 cap lead for BMX. Megatron does get out, and wow, that was an interesting spike right there. But yeah, it's just chasing fast and chased right in.
Yeah, it almost looked like he took a boost. I was wondering how he did that.
Alright, still no grab pressure. Teams are getting power-ups. Megatron doesn't opt to fight for right power-up, but he does get past. Nope, the angle is a little too towards the wall there, and Kimba picks up another juke juice mid. Good awareness there to go for that power-up. They do have a tag pro on offense here. Bucket's gonna block the snipe. Sandy opts to get ahead. Now the tag pro's gone. That's a fairly good decision. We'll see if Iron can do anything right now. Only past 1. He goes for the boost. Nope. He manages to get the assisted snipe. Bucket going for a quick play across the map. That's past 3. Does get a block on Sandy. Kimbo with nice positioning there. Iron doesn't quite get the block. Megatron with a bomb grab almost gets out, but taken down by Trippy. And power-ups are coming up again. We'll see. This time Holdin Gate is going for right. Megatron hanging around mid, which is kind of a strange decision considering that mid is by far the latest one. BMX does end up with both power-ups from the sides. Megatron finally gets middle, 40. And Trippy, little split there, manages to get past 2. Coming in, the rolling defuse for Holdin Gate. Megatron does get out. Oh, that boost by E manages to kill his defense
And save Megatron.
Yep. Oh, Megatron coming in. Is he gonna go for the kiss here? He opts not to. They do have some cap pressure considering that Trippy is still in base. Good return by Holdin Gate defense. And Ass Cannon does get out though in the end. Couldn't really predict the bomb angle, I suppose, or they weren't aware of it. Nice move to get past AP, but not gonna result in anything. Oh, a bomb return right there by Bucket. That was well timed. Boost into bomb to be exact. Iron picks up right power up there. And with a kiss, that does set up a juke juice flag carrier. Bucket does pick up a tag pro as well, so this is a perfect chance. Kimba boosts into the spike. He could have easily gotten out there. That would have been perfect. And Bucket's just going to defend Iron as they go for the return. They'll tie up the game. 30 seconds left and pup advantage Holdin Gate Warriors for a few more seconds at least.
Buckets
See,
should
Megatron
be
goes for a solo grab there though. It's definitely a mistake, I think. 30 seconds left. If you want to win, you really have to wait for your partner to help you. Not much pressure from both teams. It's gonna definitely take a gate play. Oh, Trippy doesn't quite hit the boost.
3,
AP gets
2,
it, and yeah,
1.
that seals the deal. Tied first game on Iron. Opposite of last game.
Yeah.
Power-ups were actually very even, 13 to 12. But overall, looks like Holding Gate Warriors did do a better job of holding this game. Actually getting out. With 5 minutes of hold on iron, that's not bad. 5 minutes hold on iron as in iron the map, not Iron Ball himself. Just to clarify.
Yeah, Megatron got it together that half much better. I think it really helped the team out, and Bucket played well too.
Mhm. Oh, that's gotta be a bit of a morale boost at least for Holding Gate. We'll get to go into the second half after a tied first game. Although, coming into this week, I do think BMX were the underdogs here, as they were swept week 1. Holding Gate did sweep very hard week 1, so 2-0 versus 0-2.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, with just looking at the records, you would assume that Holding Gate had the advantage.
Looks like we have a couple more substitutions actually.
Was it ABC? Was ABCD in for Kimba? Or
He's
was
coming in. Yep.
oh,
ABCD is coming in for
for AP? That's
for
me.
AP. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Quibble is coming in this game as well for Kimba.
Okay. I haven't seen Quibble
Or
around in a while.
actually, it might be Quibble for someone else. I'm not entirely sure. It might be Quibble for Super Diglett, actually. I think that's it. Alright,
How would you rate the overall play of that game?
that game, I think both teams actually played fairly solidly. When offense got out, it was mostly with help of power-ups or actually boosting down this time, instead of just kind of direct grabs last game, where BMX
Mm-hmm.
just got out and Holding Gate defense didn't really manage to stop them. But both teams did go for power-ups as well, and they were fairly even. Just in the end, Holding Gate managed to abuse their tag pros and their constant returns. Perhaps BMX should have played a little more offensive D at times instead of constantly regrabbing. That's questionable. Alright, Emerald, a map that hasn't seen any competitive play in major minor leagues before this season, I think. We'll see if the teams have practiced enough. I believe
3,
most of the
2,
major games
1.
on this map were very high scoring, so it should be an interesting game to watch. I think I have a bit of loss right now because
Yeah.
I saw Mega just go. Mega gets past 2. He's going to boost directly in for cap. Oh, slight nudge by ABCD. Prevents him from capping there. That was a really quick play. Nearly a cap for Holding Gate. Megatron, another attempt, a near miss snipe by Ass Cannon, but he does get the regrab. Or just the straight up grab, not the regrab. Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah,
Sandy
it's already
completely blocked out by Megatron.
It's already a fast game, you can tell.
Yep. The gates on these maps just make it very difficult for people to take a direct route into base when the other team has control over the gates. Nice grab by Sandy, but see, once again, he can't really go directly out because of the gate pressure. That's how Emerald is, really. Returned by ABCD.
Good use of gate bias cannon.
He takes a nice boost in, but hits the corner. Is he gonna go for the power up? He could have gotten that tag pro, I think. But opts to try to stay alive instead and ends up biting him in the ass, if you will. Iron manages to dodge a bomb snipe there, gets out. But with that tag pro from BMX, it's not going to be too good for Holding Gate. Trippy does get the solo return there as well. Nicely done. Megatron going quickly, dodges those buttons. Quibble takes a boost away, but ooh, nice move to get past, stay alive. Iron manages to snipe Ass Cannon right there, and Trippy does get out. ABCD gonna get buttoned right there. That's just something that's gonna keep on happening on Emerald, really. So easy to kill people with buttons. Nice move by Mega, and the Pooh sends him ahead even further. All he needs to do is sit on gate for a while there, really, but opts to sit on bomb instead.
Yeah, Megatron
Well,
could have done the same there.
his team didn't really get close to the return, so I understand.
Yeah, what
Attempted snipe there.
Iron's doing right there is what you're supposed to do.
Bucket goes for a snipe, barely misses there. Quibble's gonna be able to boost back up and gets an assisted return actually with that boost, and that actually puts Quibble ahead. Megatron manages to stay alive though, so that works out for both teams really. Nothing much is happening. Oh, Megatron
Should
attempts to
get
sneak
returned
past
here.
and
He does.
Trippy gets past everyone and Iron gets returned. That's gonna be a tying cap 1-1. Oop, missed snipe there by Bucket. I think I lagged a bit. Looks like he went into the bomb for me, but Bucket does manage to get the return in the end. This is going to be past 3.
Should
Mega
be a
just
cap.
has to boost in. Oh, very close actually. The zombie nearly managed to get out there. Just grab the flag with that boost. Very close. No hesitation from either team. Mega gonna boost straight in again. Oh, this time Ass Cannon does actually get there ahead of him. But very close. Oh, Iron just runs right between Trippy and Quibble there. Manages to get a no fear cap. And yeah.
Some
Pretty
good
quick
blocking
caps
going on by Holdin Gate.
Yep. Megatron does get out, and so does Trippy. Both of them are just gonna run around for a bit. Not much really that either team's gonna do with only one chaser. Looks like Trippy is getting a bit cornered here though.
Looking good though.
Megatron manages to split up, and Trippy's staying alive, but gets returned right there. Kind of a commentator curse, I suppose. Happens very often. Power-up control to BMX. They managed to get both power-ups this round. Only 2 power-ups on this map. They aren't quite as impactful, perhaps, but if you have both of them, that's a serious advantage over your opponents. Megatron with a nice move to get out there. As Cannon gets returned. Megatron gonna sit on the button this time, I think. Yep. And he bombs right into Sandy, unfortunately. Bucket also gets the return there. And that's actually a reset for Holding Gate, and possibly a reset for BMX. Bucket manages to swoop in and get a
Should
grab.
be a reset.
Oh,
Ooh.
splits him right there. Both went pretty hard, and yeah, that's what happens. Oh, ABCD with a boost into the button there. That must have been really rough. Yeah, the gates and base on Emerald are just can be very frustrating.
Unpredictable.
Oh, what was? Oh, okay, I lagged there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not entirely sure what happened. Iron snags the attack, bro.
He boosted red into the gate button, which killed their flag carrier.
That makes sense. Iron uses his teammate to get a bounce to avoid Quibble. Ends up sacrificing his teammate's life. Looks like Iron's just going to continue running around, staying safe between the 2 spikes. Sandy complaining about lag in group chat. And looks like ABCD overshot that, and that bomb was enough to get Quibble to return as well. Megatron's actually in a really rough spot. He could have gotten returned right there. Sitting there instead of sitting somewhere else.
Away from the
BMX
gate.
could have BMX could have buttoned him right there. It was very close actually. Ends up being a kiss. Iron manages to snag the return. Mega with a flaccid, and his teammate also dies by getting pushed into the spike. 1 power for each team. ABCD gonna swap to offense for a bit with that rolling. Gets defused, and Trippy coming in with the juke juice. Too many holding gate in base though. Everyone now. He might go for the nice good boost right there. Holding gate didn't have much of it. Even compensates for his teammate being partially there blocking him by boosting at the right angle there. So very nice cap with all of Holding Gate in base.
Mega's doing the okay. He got out.
It manages to get out with the help from ABCD there, but doesn't really get around that corner too well. Bucket and ABC almost getting shaken off there, but managed to get the return in the end. They really want this return, but he's going to go for the boost snipe, but Nascannon gets the snipe at the same time. Ooh, another button kill. Power-ups this time, both to Holding Gate. Rolling bomb on the flag carrier and a juke juice on Ree. Megatron's going to go for a return there with his rolling bomb. And Iron needs to stay alive for a bit, otherwise this is going to be a cap. Manages to do so, but then gets returned. So this is a rough spot for ABCD. Attempts to make a little juke there, but doesn't quite make it out. And Holding Gate's having some trouble chasing right now. Seem to be prioritizing Ree a lot, but oh, unfortunate boost there by Cannon. Allows for the return to happen. Oh, I'm surprised BMX didn't grab right there. Could have been past 3, potentially 4 even with that Flaccid. And both teams are just going to contest power-ups. I think this is actually the first time the teams are really both all paying attention to the power-ups.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Megatron avoids boosting to the spike right there. Gonna attempt to come around, just circling around base really. Grab by Trip B with the juke juice. Looks like he's gonna be able to get out. Oh, Bucket coming in hot there for the return. Doesn't quite get it though. Near missed snipe by Quibble. And Iron looks like he'll be able to get out. And that's a return on Trippy. Iron doesn't actually hit the button. That would have been a kill on Quibble right there. Even though Quibble hesitated, it was still enough. Megatron trying to get ahead. Gonna just defuse the boost. That's the right play there. And grabs and gets returned. Not entirely sure that was the right play though. Sandy gonna be able to get power up. Holding Gate just kind of ignoring them at the moment. Trying to have 3 on offensive D. One of them actually dies, perhaps on Gate or something. I didn't quite notice. Iron grabs and he's in a tight spot, but Bucket does get the return. 30 seconds left in the half, no power-ups. See what goes on. Oh, Bucket there committed a little too hard. Does get gated by Cannon. That's 2 down. Oh, and that's the last one.
Lots of
Heroic,
flaccets going
heroic
on.
last effort there.
Yeah.
But ends up dying in the gate.
I think Holden Gate had about 6 flaccets in that last minute.
Yeah, they do really like their grabs instead of just playing offensive D.
3, 2.
Oh, that was a
Could be
multi-gate
another.
kill, and Iron manages to be in position to at least delay, even if he didn't get the return. But he did. Alright, well, BMX manages to pull out the tie at the very end. 3-3 in that first half on Emerald. Holding Gate actually won power-ups 11-7.
Did hold advantage? It looked pretty equal.
11-7, that's 18 power-ups. But shouldn't there be more than that? Or oh no, there are only 2 power-ups, right, on Emerald. So 18 is correct. Both teams held quite a bit. That's Emerald. We establish a Re. You can run around spikes and walls for a bit. Fast-paced map. Actually, 3-3 is a fairly low score, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So I guess everyone was lagging.
Yeah, Spear's been a bit rough. In Spec, I've had some lag issues as well. Quibble tried to defuse and merge with the bomb. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, Kobo was merged with the bomb for a good like 5 seconds when the way I saw it.
Well, laggy first half was tied up in the end, so pretty much a fresh half here, deciding this game's result.
Any subs? You see? I think
Um,
Grumpy came.
yeah, looks
LOLU
like
Grumpy's coming in
Grumpy came back in.
for.
I want to say Bucket has been subbed
Yeah,
out.
for Bucket. BMX stays the same. And a pretty big half considering they tied the first game.
It's going to determine where a lot of the points go for this week. Alright, looks like both teams are ready now, I want to say.
Both teams confirmed.
Luke Mu not starting the game for dramatic effect. Oh, Megatron is question mark right now, and then Luke Muse is launching. That doesn't bode too well. We'll see if he manages to get into game. With power-ups delayed, it doesn't matter that much.
I wonder if are they waiting on Megatron? Is that the group lag? Or maybe that was just me.
I mean, it was waiting on group, but that just happens sometimes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Looks like everyone is in right now.
Three, two, one.
Okay, well, I just completely froze for a second there, but looks like it's resolved itself now. Trippy looking to get out. Manages to do so. He's gonna take a boost. Iron manages to be in the way right there. Good positioning. Hey, Biddle, what's up? Oh, Askainen coming in. Blocks are almost there. Iron manages to work around Sandy enough. Get out there.
Ooh.
Doesn't take the boost, and Sandy gets that boost from behind. If he had taken that boost, that could have been a cap. Or should have been a cap. Oh, that bounce there. Doesn't quite send Iron into the flag. A good bomb, actually, to try to get base sorted out. And if Iron boosted directly in, that could have been a cap. Ooh, nice gate by Quibble. Prevents yet another fast cap attempt. Grumpy commits very hard backwards. Doesn't even need Trippy to block him to get past right there. Oh, Quibble gonna be able to pick up the tag bro. As the flag carrier. Coming in from top. A lot of holding gate, but they all commit in the same direction. Grumpy just going way too hard there. Looks like this is gonna be another cap for
Ooh.
BMX. Trippy gets boosted away, but won't matter. Way ahead there. Quick 2-cap lead in the first minute and a half. Only one round of power-ups so far. That's what happens on Emerald, though. You
Yeah.
quickly run away with things.
It wasn't even really a defensive. It was more of an offensive D.
Askanen goes into the 45-degree wall there to try to get ahead, but doesn't quite make it. Trippy with a nice move. Grumpy once again getting past while playing contained. Oh. Trippy doesn't quite get the cap the first time, but gets it the second time. Good patience by him to stay alive. Megatron will get out this time. Past 2.
Looks somewhat promising.
Looks like Askanen once again could have been out ahead of a lot there, but the bomb sends him behind. A little bit of a gate tussling there, trying to kill each other, but nothing comes of it. Iron gets out there. Quibble gets returned. Trippy is a nice
Good moves
move
by
there.
Iron.
Oh, and he manages to get an assist the snipe there as well. It does let everyone get past him. Not seeing any way into base, but Trippy got a cap with 4 in base last game, right? Might be possible. Megatron comes in once again, just gonna let them get into base. I think both teams are gonna be looking for power-ups right now. Megatron spikes himself. Oh boy.
Yeah, was that? No, that wasn't
Gets past
intentional.
2, and he bounces off,
Ooh,
but nothing there. Gonna fail in the end. Sandy manages to get out. I might have spoken too soon. Not quite. Peachton
Megatron
gets
goes
1
off
juke juice.
for some reason, and
Interesting decision. Yet another grab by Holdin Gate, but they do get out. Not the worst to grab, I guess, when you already have 3 in base. Good return there by Grumpy. Last Cannon doesn't look like he's gonna really have any trouble getting out, though. I wonder if Megatron... He spiked himself again. Well, that's at least the second spike this game. And both were entirely unprompted. Maybe a bit worrying. As I was saying before he spiked, though, oh, Iron with a nice move there. Get out of that sticky situation. But I think Megatron could have prioritized kissing because his defense was in base and could have reset.
nice skate by Quibble.
Sandy gets past 2, picks up the juke at the same time. Iron with a good boost to get ahead, but very close cap there. But this game is just getting blown out of the water. Pup control now over to BMX as well. Quibble tries to work around base, but doesn't manage to get out. Trippy also ends up getting returned with a tag pro. Oh, that bomb really made that boost angle change a lot.
Yeah.
Ends up with nothing happening. Holding Gate probably feeling a little desperate. Only have half the game left to go, really. Trippy with a grab. Doesn't quite get out. Megatron with a kill, but gets
Quibble
gated by
with the
Quibble in the back.
double return.
Yep. Looks like both teams are reset. Both going to go for power-ups, although they have been delayed. Megatron, I think that was a good decision to go for the free grab right there. Manages to... Oh, doesn't quite thread the needle there with the boost, though, so... Ends up being a little rough. Iron grabs with a tag pro, not knowing that they're spawning right under him. Team didn't communicate that either, and he decides to just go for it.
Quibble with another gate, then return.
Oh, Megatron's gonna have to stay alive here, and he boosts into gate. Holding gate. All kill themselves right there, and yeah, that's a 5-0 lead for this half, and the game actually. 8-3 overall. Golden Gate just looking incredibly sloppy right now. Definitely been some contain issues as well as decision-making issues from flag carriers. We'll see what happens. Ass Cannon manages to bully one defender to death. Common sight on Emerald. And looks like Holding Gate actually will pick up the tag pro. But Trippy will pick up the rolling bomb. Let's see if he manages to make any use of it. Nope, too many people there. Iron with a nice grab, but unknown. Oh, nice boost block by Megatron, but Iron gets pushed into the corner. Manages to make his way out actually. And get a return here. Megatron goes for it and whiffs in the end. Oh, does get the return in the end solo, but Iron kind of backs himself into a corner as well. Cannon manages to gain the lead there. Megatron, another grab, does get returned again. It's looking actually really rough for Holding Gate, but Iron stays alive long enough for Grumpy to get the return. Oh, this is a cap opportunity. He elects not to take the boost, but actually does get the cap in the end. Bit of a close call. Megatron boosts right into the spike. I don't know if we can count that as another unprompted spike, perhaps. I think he was aiming to get a little bit of a block instead of grabbing directly, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Both power-ups to Holding Gate offense. Megatron gets defused. Iron gonna grab the juke juice. Tries to get his way out with a straight bounce, but fails there. I think Megatron's gonna go for another boost here. And goes for it after. I don't know about the timing there. Iron grabbing and Megatron boosting in like that. he'd have to take the boost a little more to the right so he bounces in the other direction off that angled wall. 3 ahead for BMX. Quibble boosts in and grabs. Iron staying alive. Oh, still staying alive, but that bomb, probably not the best play.
I don't think he tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he
stayed
was
alive.
Yeah, he was trying for a different angle.
Either way, it'd put his defense behind. That's
the
issue, I guess. Well, ABCD actually wins top power up there while chasing. Looks like Holdin Gate gets himself behind again, though. Megatron gonna come to base. Trippy just gonna easily grab, and a little bit of a forced kiss there. Megatron whiffing again with a straight line return. Quibble gonna attempt to cap here around the back, and the blocks are there. Angle is good, and yeah. It's really interesting how Holdin Gate manages to get capped on while having 3 or 4 in base a lot. Perhaps not thinking of all the angles, I suppose. But just really nice blocking from BMX to exploit that.
BMX's defense looks really good this half.
Iron works his way out of a sticky situation, but all he can do right now is hold. No cap opportunities, and they really need them. 50 seconds left. 6-1 lead this half, and 5 cap lead for the whole game. Trippy picks up a rolling, and at this point, he should really just stay alive. There's not too much Holdin Gate can do unless they get a real cap train. That's not gonna happen. Bloodthirsty gets a return there. Gets a cap. I know cap diff is very important, but yeah, at this point it is impossible for Holdin Gate to come back, I suppose. Askanu with a cheeky little play on the button there. Grumpy didn't go for the return and didn't go for the button either fast enough. He manages to make his way around. Nice kill there, but ends up running into Megatron. 5 seconds left. A long range snipe by ABC, but it looks like no more caps this half. And it's going to be a 7-1 half. Overall 10-4 game for BMX over Holdin Gate Warriors Miners.
Quibble with 9 extra tags on top of his return.
Yeah, I think those are gate power, I think.
Yeah, I think they were gate tags. Because he only got 1 pup.
Well, BMX Miners should feel quite good about this week. After coming off a 0-2 first week, Holdin Gate Warriors looking to stop their hype train right here after a week 1 excellent performances.
Not too abruptly though, as they at least get 1 tie. Well, is there... Oh, okay, he hasn't updated the score yet. Well, I think Holdin Gate had some connectivity issues that kind of hurt him the first game. I don't know about the second game, though.
I think the second game, everyone's lagging. Perhaps BMX worse so than Holdin Gate, actually. But yeah, it was fun games to watch. Emerald is an interesting map, can really get out of hand. Iron, a little more conservative, a little more standard. Yeah, we saw that in the scores as well.
Yep, thanks for commentating, Teddy.
Thank you too, Boogie. And of course, most thanks to Aaron for streaming, as always. We appreciate it.